It's expensive to be made.
Welcome to Bravo's Moms Unfiltered, the podcast where real moms spill the tea on all the things Bravo and the chaos of everyday life.
We're your hosts, Allie and Crystal, two Bravo-assessed moms who aren't afraid to say what everyone's thinking completely unfiltered.
From housewives drama to mom life meltdowns, we're here to break it all down with humor, honesty, and maybe a little bit of bitching.
So grab your favorite drink, settle in, and get ready for some unfiltered fun.
Welcome back, Bravo Moms. We'll get started with Real Housewives of Miami, episode 6. Art Basil? No, Basil, not Basil.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
All right.
Yeah, with Adriana, she starts off with it, which I think it's awesome because, I mean, Miami is known for their arts, their music. I love going. I mean, in my 20s, I went there, every summer. I would go there. And
And I love
it's,
seeing Adriana, being this boss babe, boss bitch. Because I feel like we don't see that a lot from her. She's just kind of like a drunk Adriana or just trying to hook up with a guy. I like seeing her like this.
yeah, where she's going to school to get a PhD,
Yeah.
sharing her music talent, her art.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I like that she lifts women up.
Yes.
She's not always about oh, how much money you have. Oh, what do I get for free? Like the other girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
she's more a genuine woman who likes to
Yes.
see women win.
Yes.
Um, so I like that about her. And she's hosting her own gallery,
Mm-hmm.
like she did in the past. And I thought that was awesome. Kiki's photo shoot was nice. I like that whole father-daughter dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
It was a cute moment. She did a Louis Vuitton luggage photo shoot, would be my guess, on the private airway, which now it makes me wonder, Kiki, who are your clients? Because first
Yeah.
you were dating someone who owns yachts, and now
Mm-hmm.
you're doing private jets. So I kind of know what kind of men,
Yes.
80-year-old men,
You go
is in
after.
forte. But I mean, hey,
Yeah.
you make your money, you make your money. I'm not judging
Yeah.
you. Martina and Julia have a conversation in their house again regarding her daughters accepting her kids for the adoption, and she makes it a point to Martina and was like, I feel if the kids lived here at the time that we made the decision and stuff like that, I feel like it would have changed. And Martina was like, no, I don't think they would have changed their answer. I still think that they would have picked a fight, which I think is true. I don't think
I do too.
dynamic of living style would change their opinion. I think to me, she's doing damage control and trying to make, I don't if their feelings are validated.
Yes.
They're allowed to feel that way.
Yes.
Whether or not you decided your opinion changed, I think you should have sat down and talked with them. I think they should have let their feelings out, and that's when you come together as a family and you compromise or you discuss it. I mean, they're gonna not change their mind. If they want kids, that's up to them. But still have the respect of the kid's opinion and how they can make them feel comfortable. And also, I think it's more than the adoption. I feel like there's more to it, and that
Mm-hmm.
she's just trying to amplify, oh, it's because the adoption kids. So when your kids get older, your two boys, they're going to
Mm-hmm.
see this,
Mm-hmm.
and
And they're gonna think it's them.
so as a parent, you don't want your kids to see this in the future and be like, "Oh, mom, so you're saying my sisters didn't like me in the beginning," they're
Yeah.
gonna hold
Yeah.
that,
That it was me. Yeah.
and it's gonna affect them eventually. And then they go to Lisa and Jody, which is a totally different dynamic of parenting. You
Yes.
got Martina and Julia who are loving their kids, and then we got Lisa and Jody, and Lisa's in the confession. Oh, he's so good with the kids. So good with the kids. He's made this nice dinner, and I'm thinking, oh, they're gonna have a nice family dinner. No.
Yeah.
We're sitting in the kitchen with Grubhub order in the kitchen with the help
Yep.
who's actually prepping a nice dinner for them two to eat in the back. No,
Mm-hmm.
ma'am, that is not good parenting. That is teaching your kid. So I'm like, no, Lisa, I don't know how you grew up, but
Yeah.
We eat as a family. That's what dinner is for. So I thought that was weird. And then when they
It
sit
makes
down
me wonder if her and her ex did that a lot, where they, like, had the kids sit down with the help, and then they went over and, like, did their own thing and, like, ate. You know what I mean? And that's she just continues to do that.
well, he's a doctor, right? So,
Yeah,
I mean, I've dated a doctor and
which could make sense. He's got a
there was
all over the
no
place schedule, so
there is no time for dinner. And if there
yeah,
is time, it's sleep time. So
yeah.
they live a rough life. I mean, they don't live a rough life because they live a glamorous life, but
Yeah, but it's like
Mhm.
their schedule is rough. Yeah,
Yeah, the help raises the kids. So,
yeah, yeah,
and that's I'm not saying those kids are gonna turn out bad. I'm just saying that it's not the way of parenting that I would take if I had to choose between raising my children or having millions of dollars. I would choose to raise my children. And then Lisa, like, brings up the whole ring. Girl,
yeah.
you just got divorced 5 seconds ago.
I was like, talk about desperate. Like, she's like, this finger feels a little. I was like, you need to stop.
I feel like she's gonna break up with him. Like, she's gonna give
Yeah,
him the like, she's one of those Miami girls that are gonna give him an ultimatum, like, "You either put a
yes.
ring on it or I'm gone."
Well,
You
I
know?
didn't like what he said to her about he kinda gave her an ultimatum, and I didn't like that.
Yeah, he
'Cause I
was
feel like
telling
she
her
thinks if she does those things, she's gonna get a ring, so what if she does them, but she still doesn't get a ring?
well,
Like,
he's
I don't know, I
telling
didn't like
her,
it.
"I need to see some independence," is basically, like, I need to see some independence." And
Which
she
I
said
get
he
that.
yeah, I get that too because he's probably forked over a lot of money to help her.
Yes. Yes.
Um, and he also mentioned, if it's a book or if it's therapy. So I wonder if Lisa's gonna come out with the book.
Maybe. I know they came out with their own app.
I know
Did you
she's
know that?
trying to
Her and
do
Jody?
yeah, but she's trying to do the same app that who's the beautiful girl from New York, the redhead?
Well, Bryn?
Bren, because Bren has her own new sex or her new dating app for, like, high-end, classy
Y
people.
like her,
So I
yeah.
wonder if that's gonna cross. I mean, good for her. If she does it, that's a lot of work. I mean, it's easy because it's all IT, marketing, and
Isn't
stuff.
and that's what Jody does, right? Isn't he IT or something like that?
I don't know what Jody does. I feel like Jody just follows her around.
I know, like a puppy dog.
I don't know what Jody I thought
Who's
Jody
it?
worked for Bravo. I thought she met him, he was like one of those guys holding the microphones, those big microphones
To
in the
look
back,
over there.
cameraman. Um, and then she starts to cry, which is a classic move. She starts to cry because he's telling her, no, basically, but he said it in a nice way. And she said, her quote was, "I don't want my divorce to define me, but you made it big. That was your big Bravo moment. If you
Yeah,
didn't
it
have that
defines you.
Right, if she didn't have that divorce blow up, she wouldn't even I don't think she would have made it on the Miami. I don't think she'd
No,
still be. I think
no.
she only lasted was because her and Larsa were really close. So yeah, that big it defined you, but it also made you where you're sitting at right now,
Yeah.
madame. And then let's see, my notes say so the party, which party was this where they tried Lisa and Steph were trying to play Inspector Gadget to find out
The Art Basel.
okay, so it was at the Art Basel,
Mhm.
Adriana's, and they're trying to play Inspector Gadget, trying to figure out who did the math equation on Adriana's cake, and I'm like, "This is a good slogan for future private investigator companies.
Yeah.
Lisa and Stephanie, you put your heads together, start your own private
Yeah.
Inspector Gadget show, and then beat Marisol because we already know Marisol has her own private investigator. You guys should start your own
Mhm.
company." And then, they later find out that, I didn't like, Kiki was the one who did it, and it surprised me. I
She
mean,
was
it's girl code.
she was trying to be funny. She thought Adriana would think it was funny, but
Which she was
she
but
didn't
yeah,
because she said she asked, like, Adriana, like, "Oh, what age do you wish you were?" And so that's why she thought it was funny by putting that age on there, but I think it just went, like, over her head.
because when she was drunk, she said what was the equation? Something
It
times
was 32 times 32 minus 5 to equal 59, which I can't believe she's 59. She looks amazing
She does.
for
She looks
59. I
like
would not have guessed that.
that's what I call Miami sun, okay?
Yeah.
We get
She
this shit sun in Chicago that makes us look like dirt old
Yes.
women. And you go to
Yeah.
Miami, and it's called Miami Sun Glow. Ugh, I
So I
miss her.
think that's why it started out with the 32 because she said she wanted to be 32 again, so she thought she was being funny. But I think Adriana didn't want people to know her true age, and that's why she got mad
I can
because
see if it was a
it said her
private.
true age.
Yeah, I think if it was a private, like, "Hey, come to my house and
Yeah,
have a little cupcake or cake with
but not
me."
in front of everyone in a public
No.
place. Yeah,
Especially in front of a group of people, like I
yeah.
know girl code. So, yeah, I was and then I just recently had my surprise birthday party, which you were at, and
Mhm.
I was trying to think, did she put my age?
No,
What was the numbers on the back of the balloon? Like 21 when we all took
25,
pictures? 25?
25.
So, I mean, I know for a fact, and I think all women in the universe know that you never tell
No,
anybody their age
your
no
true
matter
age,
what.
yeah. Yeah.
So, if she was trying to be funny, you failed. I'm on
It was
side
a big
Adriana.
fail.
Yeah.
It was a big fail.
Yeah, especially because, all the women, Miami women are so self-confident. They're
Yeah.
so, you say your the toe is big, she's gonna wear shoes that don't show her feet for the next 2 years, So,
Mhm. Mhm.
um, she knew what she was doing because they showed a clip of Alexia and, Marisol on the bed in the hotel,
Mhm.
and they were like, didn't hear nothing, see nothing, say
Yes,
nothing."
because that's when Kiki told them, so they knew up front that it was Kiki, but no one
Yeah.
else knew. So,
Yeah, and that's just shady. That's just
yeah.
shady. But I did finally agree with Marisol on talking about money to Stephanie and calling it tacky. She didn't call Stephanie tacky. She just said, "What you were talking about, I didn't feel comfortable because I think it's tacky to talk about money," which I mean, it is.
It is. Yeah.
And you'll know, like, when you hang out with people who do have money, they don't really discuss it because, people who do
It does
discuss money, you're up for people who wanna sue you because
yeah,
you talk so much about your money.
and it doesn't define them. That's why I feel like people who have money don't talk about.
Right. Like, what were you doing before this, Stephanie, before your husband? I think next season we will find out who the real Stephanie is.
Yes.
So, I agree with Marisol the one time.
Yeah.
How did we get to Adriana being racist?
I missed that.
I
All of a
was
sudden,
so
she's like, "She said I'm a
confused.
racist."
Yeah, I think it was just Adriana had a little bit too much to drink before her performance because
Yes.
she probably got nervous. Then who came up to her? Was it Marisol and Julia both came up to her before her performance and decided that they wanted to put that in her ear.
Yeah.
And then she walked away and probably went to the bar and took like 5 shots.
Shots, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like, you're not a friend if that's what you're gonna do to me before my big
Yeah,
performance.
it's gonna
Yeah,
amp her up,
so
which
whatever reaction you got a reaction out of her, and now she's calling her out. And then did you see how Kiki left?
oh my god, the Amazon truck. I
Ugh.
wish we would have seen her, like, in, like, the
I wish they would've
window.
gotten that. Oh my god.
Oh, man.
How did they get the speaker? I wish they would have had her mic'd.
I
They had her
know.
mic'd when she crossed the street, and she's like, "Hey, I need to get out of here. Can you get me a ride?"
I know, I
Oh
know.
my god. Like,
I'm
she coulda
surprised
been
the Amazon driver took her too.
I wanna know who that Amazon driver is. I wanna
I know.
interview that person. I need detail.
Also, can we talk about the steps leading up to this our basil thing? Why were there so many steps? All these ladies are in heels. That was the
Um,
longest like, everyone was having to go up there. I was like, "Is there not an elevator to this place?"
yeah, it was
And trying to
like
go down those steps drunk, can you imagine?
yeah. Oh my god. And there was no, like, railing. Was there a
No
railing? I
yeah,
didn't feel like there was no railing. It was just like, "Oh, you gotta go to the side." Because
yeah,
maybe it was a two-part, maybe there was, like, another restaurant and then the
maybe
art
underneath
gallery.
it.
Because a lot of Miami, there's not really basements, and if there is a
Yeah,
basement, it's more, like, for storage for
yeah,
wine, liquor, food. So maybe it was another restaurant on bottom and then the art gallery on
maybe. Yeah.
so, it may have been totally 2 different companies. But, yeah, I did see that because I liked all the colors and stuff on
Yeah,
the wall on
on the
the
walls.
stairs,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm surprised the girls made it up.
I know, I thought Marisol was like die when she came out there. She looked like she was, like, over it.
She's like, "I need a drink."
Yeah, I need a cocky is what she calls it.
Dear. Oh, dear. But yeah, that was pretty
Alright.
much the episode. It got pretty
It got
bad
good.
at the end. Yeah, it was good.
It
It
got
was
good but
good.
bad at the end, yeah.
Good but bad.
Real Housewives of OC episode 11. So they are still in Temecula? I don't know how to say it, but they're still at their, like, separate, like, getaways. So Gina, they ended the last episode with them talking about Shannon and her drinking, and Tamara saying that Gina's worried about Shannon and her drinking. So Gina reiterates that she is worried about it. Gina doesn't like that Tamara shit on Shannon last year. Not like actual shit, but like was saying shit about saying shit
She
about
probably would have taken the real
yeah,
shit on
yeah,
her.
yeah. She was talking shit about Shannon last year, and now she's taking her away for drinks, which I agree with that. I don't think Tamara should say anything because she was talking so much stuff about Shannon, saying, "Oh, she's drinking here. She's with Vicky doing the whatever they did, the Three Amigos, whatever." And now she's like taking her to decide for drinks. Tamara asks what she needs to do to make things better, which I thought was a big move of her to do. And Shannon says she just needs time. The LA girls go out dancing at the Abbey. Did you see Heather like doing this to like the male dancer with the money? She's like
Yeah.
doing this. He's like in like a thong or something like that.
I was like, "What are you
I
doing?"
know, I know. And then they leave the Abbey, and then they talk about going to karaoke. This brings up singing. So Gretchen says, "Do you think they'll play my song?" And I was like, "Did we know she had 4 songs? I don't think I knew that."
No,
Um,
but I think we need to put that in
Listen
one
to
of
it.
in the
Yeah.
podcast.
And then Gretchen says Chandler tried to be a singer as well, and when she dated Beep. Do we know who Beep is?
I think it's they keep one of the Bravo Instagrams keeps posting it with someone from 98 Degrees.
Okay. Because when they said the name, Emily was like, like she knew who it was. So I was like, so who is this person?
I don't know, but I think the video and the audio has been leaked of her
Okay.
singing, and it's bad.
Okay. I would imagine.
Bless her
Because
heart.
Emily says she knows who it is because she is Gen Z. So who is it? But maybe it is. I was thinking maybe like an older boy band. Like you said, like
98
98
Degrees.
Degrees.
Yeah.
The sleepover girls call Slade, and he said there is a recording and it picked up other stuff besides singing
Yeah, it amazes me when the husbands come in because it's
and their
almost
2
like
cents.
it was premeditated
Yeah.
when the husbands come in and they wanna back up the story like Katie and Katie's
Yes.
husband.
Yeah.
So, I think it's a bad move, and I don't think husbands should get in. I think it should be like, "This is not my fight. You girls figure this out. I'm staying out of it."
I'm
Because
staying
now
out
that
of it.
Slade's gonna get involved, so where's Tamara's husband? I mean, we haven't even seen him all episode 2, which is
No,
crazy.
but I feel like Slay likes to be messy like this, which is why he likes to be on Housewives because he likes to put his 2 cents in and kinda stir the pot.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, so then the other girls, they have synchronized swimming caps, which I thought was so funny.
With the flowers.
Um, yeah, um, they light up a Heather Dubrow joint, which I thought was funny that they got from
Oh
her
my god.
party
I think
in the
she has
morning.
her own marijuana line.
Heather?
Yeah.
Good for her.
I think she's invested into it. Good for
Wow.
her. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
good
Make
for
that
her.
money. Where it's
Yeah.
spent.
In the morning, Heather has a chef team cooking them breakfast and a nice coffee bar, and they talk about Gretchen and Slade. Did we not realize they weren't married? I thought they were married.
Yeah, I think there had been a couple of things in the past episodes where they were like, "You guys aren't even married," or
Because
something like that, which I don't think
in
it
the latest
matters.
episode today, they said you know how like they do like Gretchen and they'll like say what she does. Under Slade, they said Gretchen's life partner.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So I was
Mhm.
like, that's interesting.
Yeah.
But they have been together for 16 years. Gretchen says the house is in her name and she pays for it, but they have separate bank accounts, which I was like, that's fine to have separate bank accounts. We have separate bank accounts, but we also have a joint bank account too.
Yeah,
But
I
I thought it
thought
was
that
interesting that it's in her name and she pays for it. So what does Slade do all day? And does he pay for anything? Because
I
she seems to be
think
like the breadwinner.
I think personally for to keep under radar, I think she is playing a smart move.
I do too.
Because I think if she was to say anything else, like, "Yeah, we spend everything he together and everything's together," that is where you can get caught up in a lot of things. So I think maybe for legal purposes, she's doing the right move and saying,
I I think
yeah,
so, because you never know what's gonna happen after 16 years, and
yeah.
God
And what if
forbid
they
he
get
is
mad
on
at
the house, he tries to take it from her, and she still has to pay for it even though he's living in it, like, we've seen that happen before.
Well, look at
So,
what is, her name? Denise Richards?
Denise Richards, yep,
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 she owns everything. She's kicking them out. She's
yep.
kicking them out.
So I mean, I think it's a smart move that she did it, but I
Mhm.
also find it I feel like she might have done it, like, not maliciously, but, like, strategically, like we said,
Well, she's
because she
also was married. Remember her divorce?
to that old
Who was
guy,
she
right?
to that old guy, and she may have had, PTS,
Yeah.
and she's
So
playing it
she
safe.
lived and learned then.
Yeah, and maybe I just don't I mean, marriage is a piece of paper. It's really I'm piece of paper. If you
Mhm.
wanna do it for your child, there's ways to do it for your child.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
I
they're
used
make
to call Aaron my partner for the forever. So hard to say, "Oh, yeah, he's my husband."
yeah.
So 'cause we got married for the child, for the health insurance, but I love him.
That's
I wouldn't marry anybody
I
else.
mean, I gotta say the same thing, we did too, so
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
well,
I love him too, but yeah. What did I say? Gretchen doesn't tell the girls, the old ladies, especially Tamara.
Gretchen doesn't the girls to tell old lady, especially Tamara, like Heather said I didn't like the way that, what's her face kept, like, pushing for Gretchen to talk about Tamara.
Emily?
Mhm.
Oh,
She kept pushing, like, even at the bar, they were wasted already, they came back,
yeah, he
they had
did,
the
yeah.
pillow fight, and
Yeah.
then, like, she was strategically trying to get on Gretchen's good side just so she could know more about Tamara.
But it's like she knew Gretchen was kind of vulnerable because she had a little bit of, like, alcohol in her, and I feel like Emily
Mhm.
used that to her advantage to
Mhm. Which is
kinda
what
poke
Tamara
into
did when
Yes,
so,
yes, yeah.
yeah.
Back at Temecula, Tamara and Shannon get into it when Tamara crosses a line. She brings up Shannon's father saying that he had a drinking problem when Shannon was growing up.
Yeah.
And Shannon had shared that to her in confidence. So I was like, did Tamara do that for a dig? Or was she actually trying to like be sympathetic and say, like, I know this is kind of why you are the person you are, but I feel like she kind of did that as a dig in a way, knowing that,
Yeah,
well, your father's an alcoholic, so that's why you're drinking.
yeah.
So,
That's not okay, and maybe for Tamara to say I mean, that's like, like, telling everybody, come making like, if Shannon was coming out of the closet,
it's
that's not
not her news to share.
it's
Yeah.
not her yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
And
it's
again, like, Shannon basically just got away with drinking and driving and almost killing someone because
mhm,
her father is well known, just
genie
like
machine.
she's like, what's her name? Mrs. Hilton. She's a
Mhm,
whatever
mhm.
power Shannon's dad has. So, Tamara, I would be very careful with your next move because, like, that's a hand that I don't wanna bite.
Yeah, no, me neither.
So,
So, that was it for OC.
yeah.
Um, Housewives of Salt Lake City, we're in episode 2. They are still camping. They brush their teeth by the river, can't say I've ever done that.
With the cows
Um,
across
yeah,
the river
house,
that
yeah.
poop and pee in the river.
I mean, it looked beautiful, like the mountains and everything, but I can't say I did that. But they're by the fire in the morning, and what's her face? Heather talks about how she's excited to be an empty nester and she can't wait. She's really ready to like close that chapter with like her ex and everything like that because she says she's kind of been like the mom and the dad.
Yeah.
So then Bronwyn tries to, like, say, like, "I sympathize with you," because she says she moved Gwen and her boyfriend into their house because she wasn't ready for her daughter to move out, and Heather kinda took that as, like, you saying, like, "I'm a bad mom for wanting my daughter to leave."
Right,
So they
right.
kind of leave camping with beef. I also love that they all got out and pushed the car, and Mary's in that car because their little RV got stuck,
I saw that.
and
I
Mary's just
saw
sitting in the
that.
car.
She's like, "I'm not moving any RV van. You're not gonna
Yeah,
get me on video."
yeah, yeah.
Also, back to the Heather and,
Mhm.
Bronwyn.
Brown.
is I get where Heather's coming from because she's a businesswoman and she's all about making money to support her family, and Bronwyn is all about she's kinda the opposite. She's a home
Yes.
mom, she's a
Yep.
homebody, she wants to
Yes.
stay at home and raise her parent so I get the both dynamics. I wish we could do it all. I wish as a mother we could do it all, which is what me and you are trying to do right now, is
Mhm.
to do it all. So, Heather, we love you. Bronwyn, we love you. We're both trying. Trying to do what you are doing.
We're trying to do it, yeah.
Yeah. Care.
Let's see. Back in Salt Lake, Heather meets up with Lisa, which I did not see that coming.
Yeah, that was
They meet up. Lisa says, or Heather brings up the lawsuits. Heather or Lisa said an old business partner is suing them. There's 5 lawsuits out there, and 2 of them are being dismissed. I was like,
5?
that's, yeah, she said 5, and 2 of them are being dismissed.
Holy moly.
Yeah. So I thought that was interesting. She really didn't say much about them, but she seemed really upset that Bronwyn was talking about the lawsuits to everyone. But isn't that like open knowledge though? Like she said, she saw it in the Salt Lake Tribune.
It's all in the Tribune. Nobody wants
So
to
it's
talk
not,
about it. Yeah.
yeah, so it's not like she's doing anything wrong.
Because
It's out
nobody
there in
wants
the
to fight
open.
with Lisa.
I know no one wants to get in her bad side.
Nobody wants to pick a fight, just like nobody wanted to pick a fight with Jen Shaw.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, and
To
then
get
that's what
punched in the eyeball like Heather.
and then that's what Heather brings up is that Angie compared Lisa to Jen Shaw. Do you remember that when they're sitting around the campfire? So
Meaning
Heather tells
that
like, with the
she's stealing
lawsuits and stuff like that. Yeah.
meaning that she's stealing money from someone.
Money, yep.
But it's not. She's not stealing money, she's taking money from a man that her husband doesn't know.
Oh, I can't wait to get to that point. So Lisa says she lives a big different life than all the other housewives, which I was like, what makes her so different than the other ones?
Yeah.
Um,
Heather was,
and
like,
it
taken back, like, "Did you really just, like, try to put me in a different category than you?"
category than you. Yeah.
So, it was almost like a dig to her, and she
Yeah.
didn't even like, Lisa didn't even I don't she's so, like, auto-tuned to some stuff
Yes.
that she says.
Yeah, she is.
So, I don't get it.
And then Lisa goes, "Oh, were you defending me at the RV?" And Heather says she was defending her at the RV trip, but I'm like, "Was she though?" I
I
didn't
don't
think
think
she
she was.
was.
I didn't hear
'Cause
her say anything, and they would have played a clip. They would have
yeah.
replayed a clip like they did with Angie and, the other ones.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't think she was, but maybe I missed that. So then during
Brittany
the
I
lunch,
remember Brittany was the only one that really defended, but she
yeah,
didn't
because
really
Meredith did
defend
not.
Heather or Lisa, she deflected on her own drama is what Brittany was doing. Like, "I'm mad at you for
Yeah.
this." I was just like,
Yes.
"What are you
Yes.
talking about?"
Yeah. So Lisa breaks down and cries at the lunch. So supposedly, air quotes, supposedly this is the rumor that Bronwyn had heard. Lisa has a mystery man who got her an Amex under his name and she used it. This guy has proof of this in his text, and in the text, she says she doesn't want John to know. This is supposedly the mystery man that who was it that brought it up? Not uh Whitney.
Bronwyn,
Wasn't it Whitney that brought the mystery
Whitney,
man up like a
Angie
couple seasons
Angie
ago?
brought it up
Angie,
last
Angie,
'cause
yes.
her and Angie were having a falling out
Yes. So supposedly this is one of the lawsuits is this mystery man who got her an Amex under his name and she used it.
to
And he's
pay
got
for her Botox.
yes, and he has proof of this in his text and proof that she told this mystery man that she doesn't want John to know. So I would love to see these texts.
I would love to see these texts too because when you go to court or someone subpoenas you or takes you to court, you have to release those text messages
Yes. Yes.
and
And so
discover.
why say you have text if you don't have text? So I feel like he's got something.
I think she will it'll be called hush money and
He'll
settle out
settle.
of court. You will
Words.
get
Yeah.
an NDA, those
Okay.
beautiful
Yes.
NDAs.
Yep.
Bravo loves those. So, but Lisa will have to put someone under the bus. If
I
Bravo's
know.
gonna protect Lisa, which I don't think they're
Yes.
protecting her because hair
No.
and makeup is definitely not doing
Oh,
so
did you
well.
like that outfit
Oh my
where she
god, they
got
sabotaged.
criticized?
Did you
Yeah.
see her
She
her
did a
rip
remake of it, right?
Her bracelets, they look like she
Yes.
was being shackled from the
I know. I
1960s.
know.
Like, who dressed you?
Honestly, who's ever dressing Salt Lake and OC? Some of those outfits are bad this season. How did they get approved? So we go to Robert Jr. and Mary. Mary
Oh,
talks to Robert Jr. This was kind of sad. I was hoping he was doing a little bit better, but I could tell he was on something as soon as he walked in. He said he feels isolated and it's hard to come back to a place you used to do something and not do it. I said I thought he seemed better but off. He told her that he smoked weed today and he felt like he messed up. But I like that he's being honest about how he's feeling because I can't imagine how I would feel coming back in a situation like that. And I like that he told her that he did smoke weed and that he did mess up, but
it
it's
is
just
very
what
hard. And
but it's
right
what he's used.
I will tell you right now, being a preacher's kid is not the easiest. Speaking from I am a preacher's kid and speaking and to live you have to live a certain life and have to have this certain
Expectations, right?
or even I mean, he is like my mom married my like they are
Mhm.
family is like their whole dynamic's just weird and it falls back on him growing up.
Yeah.
And everything on TV and stuff like that. So I can only I feel for him.
I do too, but I think Mary's doing the best she can. She doesn't wanna be like a helicopter mom and be, like, on top of him 'cause I really think that would make it worse for him.
She's handling it very well.
She
I was
is.
screaming.
I could I could tell she was kinda freaking out when
Yeah.
he was talking, like, her
Her
eyes kinda
eyeballs
got,
were,
like,
like, trying to
big.
stay in her head.
Yes, 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 exactly, and not pop out. So
I know.
I think she handled it very well.
Mhm.
Not saying she didn't handle the first time that he talked to her well, but I think I don't know if she's in therapy or something, but she's handling it well, like,
Yeah.
composing herself, so
She said, "Take it one day at a time."
which is true, and that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
Not every
And
day is
like
gonna be
Robert
good.
Jr. said, it's like you get out of this rehab and then you go back home and it's like he said, he's like, I'm going back to the same room where I used to do the same drugs and
Mhm.
everything. And then now I just sit. I can't hang out with my friends
My
because my friends
friends.
were the ones that did the same thing. So now
Yes.
I have no friends. I'm isolated
Yeah.
and I have no one. So
Yeah.
it's almost
Yeah.
like it's sad. It's sad to
Yeah,
see.
it is sad. Yeah. I wanted to know what his wife was doing, like, where is she in
Yeah,
all of
where
this?
is she?
Did she get
That's the
go to
one that's
rehab?
the house that they broke into he broke into
Yes.
recently,
Yes.
right?
Yep. Mhm.
So, we won't hear because the Bravo NDAs again.
I know. I know, these NDAs.
You could write a
Um,
book, though.
I
Robert Jr.'s
know.
wife, write a book.
Yeah.
They can't get you
Alright.
that way.
Exactly. So, alright, so they go to this party, some famous, like, socialite's having a party,
Mhm.
and Lisa does show up to this party with her husband.
Dear Lord, her mouth.
I know. So Brittany ends up telling Lisa that Angie compared her to Jen Shaw. Of course, Brittany did, her and her big mouth. Bronwyn comes over to Lisa as Lisa is talking to who's she talking to? Angie? She's talking to Angie, and I think all the other girls are there. Bronwyn
Mm.
comes over, and Lisa looks at her, goes, "You're dismissed." And Bronwyn's like, "Dismissed?" She goes, "You're dismissed."
Like she's a lawyer.
I know. Meanwhile, this was the funniest part. Meanwhile, the girls are going at it, right? They go over to the guys, and all the guys are just grilling Jason about if he's in love with Brittany.
I saw how random.
They're like,
Random.
"So," Beth like, "So do you really love her? Are you in love with her?" And
It's like
all these girls are fighting over here.
It's like the NFL, like, you shoot
I
to
know.
commercial. Like,
Yes.
I was like,
Yes.
"No, don't
Yes.
do this to me."
It
We
was
may have
so
missed a
funny.
very important part that
I
they're
know,
gonna
I know.
play later.
Yeah.
Like, in the
Um,
in the reunion, they're gonna play that part where they moved
yes.
over to the guys.
Yes.
Screw you, Bravo,
So
for that.
anyways, Lisa and Bronwyn get into it and it does not get any better. She tells Bronwyn she sucks dick and she's going to start a website showing all these texts. And Whitney's like, "You've already done it before." Like, why stop now? And then the whole like you suck dick thing.
It was
Brown what did
multiple times, and then the
Yes.
the the
Yes.
husband of the wife who was hosting the party was right there, and
Yes.
I was just like,
Yes.
"You
Yes.
ladies, like, half of these people are Mormon, like, half of these people are religious." Like,
And you're
because,
saying
like
this.
like
Yeah.
Heather said, the elite is all based on Mormons. So
Yes.
I'm like, Lisa, you're never gonna get invited to this party again.
No,
Like,
she was making herself look so bad.
also, I wanna point out when Lisa and John were in the car ride to the
There.
party, there was
Mhm.
no words.
I
There was
saw
no
that.
word.
It was just silence.
I feel like
Do you
John
think they're
found
going
out. I
do you think
think
their marriage is going down?
yeah.
Yeah, that's kinda what I feel too.
I feel bad because it always happens after the kids are, like,
Older.
older and getting out, and it's almost like
They stayed together for the kids, yeah. But also this is the curse of housewives. They
mm,
everyone says that. You get on a show, couple seasons in, you're acting fine, and then divorce happens.
a divorce happens, and I've never really seen John in any I've always seen him good to the kids, good to his
Yes,
wife, support
yes,
his wife, back up his
yes,
wife,
yeah.
and then it's all gonna hit the fan, and you've been over here someone's been paying for your Botox.
And I feel like that's gonna be
And your
like I
Wendy's.
feel like that's gonna be the kicker is that she did something behind his back and he didn't know, and that's what's gonna set him off and be like, "I'm done.
Yeah,
I've
there has to
supported
be a
you
cover-up.
in everything," yeah. So, anyways, that was episode 2. Anything else you wanna add for Salt Lake?
What was hold on, did I let me see if I had anything. Right, Lisa starts. Oh, when Lisa tells Bronwyn she's gonna start a website and talk shit about her, that's when you
Mhm.
said that's when Whitney was like, "Well, you've done that before."
Yeah.
That should be the key piece to, like, you are not a friend. Like, how is that any worse than what was her name who started with Jen Shaw?
Oh, Monica.
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 How is that worse than Monica? I mean, if anything, it's worse than what Monica did because Monica actually had a good motive behind it
Yes.
because of
Mhm.
what Jen Shaw did. You are just doing it to be nasty and that you're calling these people your friends, but yet you're sabotaging them
Yeah.
and making money off of it.
Yeah. Oh my
So,
god, the party I forgot about that. The party has a glory hole of champagne. That was so funny. The hands just come
remember
out through the yeah.
whose husband was that? That was Meredith's husband, and it was
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yes, that's about it.
Yeah, Bravo news, there is a ton.
Yeah.
Andy was asked on Watch What Happens Live if Jen Shaw will be back, and he said, "I never want to see her again." I'm so surprised by that. Like me and you have said, I thought she was gonna come back, like Teresa Giudice, guns a blazing, and like get back on. So I wonder what happened. I wonder if she did Bravo dirty or something.
I think Bravo did her dirty, and I feel like Heather had something to do with it.
The setup with the SWAT team that came and got her.
I
Maybe.
think yeah. I
Maybe.
think it's more because also when Monica was in the season and she found out who Monica was, like, Heather,
Mhm.
like,
She did.
exploded
Yes,
for Jen Shaw, and she backed Jen Shaw up.
she did. Yeah.
And now it's tables have turned,
Turned.
Jen's in
Mhm.
jail, Heather has freedom, Bravo put her on a pedestal. Like, there's gotta be a weird dynamic there
Yeah.
because Monica didn't come back because of Heather, I think.
Yeah.
No. And Lisa, of course.
Yeah. Lala Kent rebranded her podcast.
Oh,
She
yeah.
changed her podcast name from Give Them Lala to Untraditionally Lala. She says she needs something that resonated more with her life and where she's at now. I listened to her new episode of her rebranding, and it was her with her ex-husband's wife, Amber.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember her name, but I like that they get along, and it was a really nice podcast to see how their relationship has grown from, like, hatred, like, "You cheated with my husband," to, like, now we're, like, we can, like, co-parent type thing, so
Which
I
I
like
think is
that.
how I love
That's
that.
how
It's
it
a
should
love
be.
end
Yes.
story, and
Yes.
women are always pitted against each other
Yes.
because it's all about, stupid stuff because men are manipulative. I mean, women
Yes.
can be too. I'm not gonna say that they're not, but
But he seemed like a big manipulator.
he was the worst of the worst when that,
Yeah.
documentary came out on him. It was
Yeah, yeah,
employee
yeah.
after employee after
After
employee.
employee, yes. Yeah.
It wasn't just Lala, it was, like there was, like, 20 to 25 people.
Yeah, there was. I forgot about that. Craig Conover, he has a new business move. He launched a new fabric and textile line under his brand Sewing Down South, and he celebrated a milestone in Missouri with the McBee family. which I thought was interesting. A
We
crossover
know
we
what
didn't know
party
we
that
needed.
is. So the
Yeah.
R party's all getting together.
Yep.
It's all becoming
Um,
political now because now
I
he's
know.
trying to start his own TV show.
I know. Tom Schwartz shared a heartful update on his brother Bert, who had a liver transplant 2 years ago. Bert is now sober and focusing on recovery. I think he's one of the twins, right? Because he has two brothers that are twins.
Wait, Tom Schwartz is a twin?
No, 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 his
On
brothers.
his brother Bert, who is
Yeah,
oh, no.
I think Bert's a twin.
Okay. Oh,
'Cause
okay, okay, I
I
get
do remember, like, towards the end, he had, like, some issues with his family, with his brothers.
mhm.
So I think this is the one of them. The Real Housewives of Potomac season 10 starts October 5th. That is, like, less it's, like, a couple days away.
Did you see the opening where they're at the
I did
jail?
not, but I did see the trailer teaser, like, just a little bit of it, and I saw
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Yeah, it's
And
just a
I've
little
never watched Potomac, so I'm just gonna jump right in like Atlanta, and
Well, you better
we're just
you just at least watch, like, the last episodes from last just so you get a
I
feel.
might, I might, so I can get a feel for it.
Or you could do, like, a
Oh,
YouTube recap,
I
and
should.
I'll
I
just do
should
a
do that.
recap of the
A
season.
combination of everything, yeah.
Yeah, we do that with our movies when we need a when we haven't
A
watched
little
it in years.
refresher. Yeah. Wife Swap Housewife Edition is going to debut October 14th. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. I might watch the first one and see how dumb it is.
That's so weird. It's so
I
weird.
know. It reminds me of, like, Mom Swap. Do you remember that?
I do
They used to be a show,
remember
like, at
that.
ABC. So
Mhm.
I think they
It
literally
was
just took
almost
the
like a swap between, like, higher class and upper class or
Yeah.
different ethnicities with
Yes.
different
So they could see
cultures,
it. Yes.
and this is, like, rich people switching with rich
Just
people.
in different locations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Paige from Summer House was invited to join Special Forces, the world's toughest test, but declined, saying it wasn't in line with her and her personality, and she preferred um things that are more in line with her style, which I agree, because that's all about like being tough. Not that I
No,
don't think she could do it, but she'd be like in the mud, like all this stuff.
ma'am. Paige, she will walk to the fridge and walk to the mailbox.
Right.
Special forces is not her forte,
Not her
okay?
thing.
She
No.
likes heels and wedges
Yes.
and
Yes.
pajamas. No,
Yes.
ma'am.
On Next Gen NYC, I guess Gia Giudice was criticized by people for living off her mom's money, and she defended herself, saying she pays her own bills, her car insurance, etc., and she still lives there and doesn't have a move-out date yet.
I heard her on a podcast. Her and her mom were on there with that one guy from Sirius XM. I forget his name,
Mhm.
but he was calling Gia and saying she was upset because she's like, "Yeah, my mom put my phone bill on my credit card. Now I pay all my own bills." And as she's doing that, she's shaking her hands. And the
Yeah.
podcaster guy is like, "How many Cartier bracelets do you have on your wrist right now?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "5." And he was like, "They're like 100 grand a piece.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you have like a house payment
Yes.
on
On your
your wrist."
hands.
'Cause
Yeah.
she was like, he's like, "Are those your mom's?" And she was like, "No, these are mine, I paid for them." And I was like, "Girl, stop."
Yeah. Priorities.
Yeah. So,
Um,
there was an article that just came out that some people from her college are calling her out on her doing drugs. So we're gonna see more about that because there are people in her college talking about her.
See, and this is why I was hoping she wouldn't, like, follow the limelight like her mom, because stuff is just gonna get dug up about her.
Mhm.
So, I mean, hope she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, 'cause I thought
Um,
she was going to be
a lawyer, an immigration lawyer,
lawyer.
like her
Yeah,
for her
yeah,
like her dad, right?
yeah. What happened to that yet?
I don't know.
So, I think she just saw the checks coming from Bravo and was like, "I quit."
Yep, and from, like, Instagram, and she has a couple of podcasts too. She has hers, Casual Chaos, and then she does a couple other with, like no, I don't think it's Jen Fessler, but, like, another one of the other housewives in New Jersey. She does a
Mhm.
couple with them too, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Patricia from Southern Charm, her longtime butler passed away, and she's looking to hire a new live-in butler. If anyone is
Wait,
looking.
this is the second butler that's passed away. Or no, no,
Yeah,
no,
and
the
she's a
other butler went into
he
assisted
had
living.
health issues. Yeah.
Yeah, so he lives
And
in
she
assisted living, she pays for it. So this
yeah,
other
and
one passed away?
she's also writing her memoir. So another Bravo celebrity writing a book. That's 3 books coming out. Got Dorit, we got Lisa Rinna, and now we have Patricia.
Well, are those facts? Like Lisa Rinna is gonna come out with a book?
Yeah, there's a cover and everything.
Okay,
Yeah,
because that would
they
be
show
cool.
Dorit's cover, and let me see if I can find it, and they show Lisa Rinna's cover.
Well, that's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Let me read this one you got from me for my birthday, because
So
it's hard for
there goes more of my money
anybody would like to donate,
to my
donate.
BravoCon fund or my book fund.
I
I
know.
am here. I am here for it. Let me see if I can find it. Galena from McBee's in an interview, and you said she looks great and says season 3 is in the works, which I believe a season 3 is in the works. I've heard they have like a contract for like 6 seasons. Excuse me. Well, yeah, the Housewives of Miami. I did hear that. There's a rumor of saying they're gonna like mix things up for the next
With
season.
people? With the girl?
Yeah, with the cast. So here is Lisa Rinna's book. A picture of it. That's what her book looks like.
Better believe you're gonna what? Better believe gonna
I'm
about it.
gonna talk about it.
I'm gonna talk about it. I mean, she's been on her best behavior for what, 2 years now?
Yeah. This says it's not shipping till end of February, early March. So you're basically like pre-ordering it.
So when does when did they come out? When does the Beverly does it come out like Christmas?
That's a
Because
good
maybe
question.
she's
I'm
trying to do it.
like around that time. And then Dorit's book. She looks so good on her book cover. Do you see hers? Look at her.
Yeah, she looks good. She looks good in the Tresemme commercial too, that her and
Yes.
A
Did you see
Ariana.
someone said that Dorit has been getting like all these commercials, and I agree. Her and Ariana. And what's her face from Summer House?
Summer House, yeah.
Kyle's wife too was in it.
Mhm. Amanda,
Yes, Amanda.
so yeah, more power to them.
Yeah.
And I've always
There
liked to read.
Yeah, I do too. There's a rumor by Adriana is that Julia left Gertie on the cruise ship to sleep with Captain Sandy. I believe that. BravoCon will be live on Peacock. We're 6 weeks away. Oh my god, yes, let's do a live then. I didn't know they're gonna be live on Peacock.
Yeah, they're gonna be live on Peacock, is what I saw, so
I'm just gonna have to block out my whole weekend and just sit on Peacock Live.
You're gonna take her vacation time.
Yeah,
Well, when are you going
yeah,
on vacation? I'm going on my
yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
So much.
Hey, I don't work on Friday, so it works out. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll just
I
be in front of Peacock
know.
Live.
I know, girl. I'll come over to
Lisa
your house.
Yeah. I need to get a projector. We could just project it.
I have a
Just sit
projector.
there. There we go.
I have a projector
We can
and
project it
some
on this wall
wine.
behind me. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, we have so much wine
Yeah.
here. We're good.
'Cause we did movie night, and I finally caved because I kept trying to get it from the library, and the wait list, I was just like, "Screw it, I'm just gonna buy one." So
Buy
Aaron
it,
went and
yeah, at
bought
this
one at
point.
Walmart. So,
Oh my god, yes.
projector check.
Yes.
'Kay.
Lisa and Larsa are drunk and
Oh,
hugging each other.
where, housewives rumors, where are we at? Lisa and Larsa are drunk hugging each other. I was trying to make my notes for my
Okay.
Oops.
You need to dive into this. Lala and Sheena are fighting.
Okay, so on her new podcast, Lala here, I can even replay it because I think I saved it.
Okay.
Would it be okay if I
Yeah. Yeah.
played it? Or is she
Yeah.
gonna, like
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna play it. This is what Lala said. Okay, here we go.
Gina weren't on speaking terms, would you still let Ocean and Summer Moon have play dates? Absolutely. My whole thing in all of this is I want my kid to always be prioritized, and my kid enjoys Summer Moon. Sheena and I are in a very strange place. But there was a shift where I kind of went, I don't know about this. I love her. She's like family. I am very disappointed on how she has gone about certain things. She and I are obviously not in a great place. She said it put friendships into perspective based on who posted her book. She didn't talk about the times that I've sat in a car and cried with her about the situations that she wrote in her book. She didn't talk about the message that I sent to her about how fucking proud I am of her that she wrote this book, put her heart out there, and made it to the New York Times bestseller list. That is not easy because none of that was public. It's not good enough for her. And I want to shake her at times because
So yeah, that's how Lala she said on her new podcast, Untraditionally Lala.
Mhm.
Um, so I mean, I feel for her because sometimes Sheena just wants everything in the public.
Yes.
And when what Lala is saying, like, sometimes as best friends, you don't have to keep things always in the public. It could always be between us two, and that's what a good friendship is.
Yeah.
Sheena doesn't see it that way because she's always lived the Hollywood life.
Yeah.
And I think, after Lala's become a mother and stuff like that, you kind of want to be more private. So I kind of agree with Sheena. And also note to self that Lala and Michelle are good friends. Michelle from the Valley.
Yes.
And remember last season, Sheena is close friends with Michelle's current or ex-boyfriend. He's now an ex-boyfriend, but
Gina.
was
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
boyfriend.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And remember she invited
Brother.
him
Yes.
her to that party.
Yes. Yeah.
Um, so I think that is kind of what Lala is saying, that she's playing moves and doing things that aren't, like you try so hard to get out of the Vanderpump Rules era where all these girls were so mean to Sheena. And I think it's kind of
Mhm.
hard to stray away from that. And sometimes I think someone needs to knock her in the head and say, hey, Sheena,
Yeah. 'Cause
don't be like,
I did hear a clip that, what's her face? Lala was talking about Brock and saying that what did she say?
she said he's changed for the
He said
better.
he's changed, and she said, "You chose to stay with him, so you guys are working it out, and he basically will do anything for you."
Yeah, I
Oh.
feel like she still wants that limelight, and
He does.
her
So did
key
so
in the back of her pocket is to throw her husband under the bus, and that's gonna be
and
sad.
and like Lala said, all of this started because she didn't promote Sheena's book,
It's not that yeah, and Lala said she did, she just didn't do it at the time
that she wanted her to.
that she
Like,
wanted to. She did it when she got the book, physical book. "Sheena, I
yeah.
have your book.
Yeah, so
I am."
she wasn't like, "Guess what? Sheena Shea's releasing a book." She got the book and said, "Everyone needs to go read this. Here's what it looks like." You know what I mean? So she waited till she had it.
I think
Do
it's
you
just Sheena's just it's a cop out. I think there's
It
more to
is.
it. I think we will
Yeah.
find out in season 3 of The Valley.
Do you know any of the beef between Tamra and Sheena that's going on?
Yeah, that whole thing with, Katie. Katie
Yeah,
and
that's where it started.
the
'Cause
whole thing yeah, with
Sheena is
Kiki.
saying that Tamra fabricated these lies with Kiki,
Yeah,
or did she know Tamra planted them or something like that, right?
it has something to do with Kiki, Tamara, and Gretchen and Katie. It's like, who told Kiki about Gretchen getting drunk and or that Tamara and what's her face wanted to get Gretchen drunk,
Vicky. Yeah.
Vicky. So it has that whole dynamic on who was going to Kiki, who Kiki is a podcaster. And they got Kiki on the show, and Kiki said that it was Katie who told me. But in reality, Katie said it wasn't me, it was Sheena. So now Katie and Tamra are close, back buddy buddy, because Katie told Tamra it was Sheena. So now Sheena and Tamra are butting heads now.
So, and I also saw that Sheena is accusing Tamara of lurking on her Instagram and liking posts and responding sarcastically.
I saw that.
What else did ChatGPT say?
Because Tamra is like, she's one of those, like Cardi B says, if you go low, I go to hell.
Yeah.
And that is Tamra's dynamic. So
I guess I didn't realize, and I mean, it makes sense. I didn't realize that Sheena, like, knew Gretchen and Tamara, but I guess it makes sense. It's kinda like a small world over there.
yeah, it's the Bravo
So
world. All the women hang out with each other.
so
Just like
evidently
Selena is hanging out with
ah, yeah,
all the
the
other
housewives.
women. Yeah, the housewives, which she
Yeah.
looks amazing. You
It's
can
night and day
tell
difference from
yeah.
season 2 or
You
season
can
yeah.
almost tell, like, she went through a rehab or she got help, she got therapy because
She worked on herself, yeah.
Selena looks awesome and more. And that's a wrap on the episode of Bravo's Moms Unfiltered. We hope you had as much fun listening as we did spilling the tea. Because let's be real, moms need unfiltered moments too.
Make sure to follow us wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss an episode. And if you love today's chat, leave us a review. It will help other Bravo loving moms find us.
Yes, don't forget to follow us on Spotify, Apple, what else?
Amazon Music.
Amazon. And then also Instagram.
Yes.
And yeah, like us,
That
star
is it.
us, give us your opinion, please, please, please.
Yes. Until next time, keep the wine chilled, the drama on TV, and the mom life real.
See you next week, Bravo Moms.
I'm reckless, offensive. I destroy your defenses. My guest list is priceless. And yes, I run a tight ship. Bentleys and Benzes through cash colored